Hey there, Jed Coburnus here from jedcoburnus.com, and welcome to Talk Therapy, the tool that I use to clear out my mind and shut off my analytical mind, is what I should say. But today for this part of the day, I really didn't want to do this. I didn't want to hit record. I didn't want to do a talk therapy session. But I think now is the time that I do it. When you don't want to do something, something means something going on, right? And I don't know what that is, but I'm going to work through it. I didn't want to hit record. I didn't want to face whatever's happening in here. I think it's because it's 5:30 in the morning and my patterns are different this morning already, and I figured, well, geez, why am I going to do a talk therapy, because everything's going to be different about today. Whereas if I think this is my constant every day, why not just do this so I can feel better about today? I said it this morning out loud like I do every day. Today is the best day of my life. But I think that this morning I had to really convince myself that today is the best day of my life, and I'm going to live it, and I'm going to love today to the fullest. And I say love because love always wins, right? Love always wins. Love the day like it's your last. We have 100 years. I touched on it yesterday a little bit. That's what it is. We have 100 years to live. That's it. I've been on this thought for a while, for all week pretty much. We have 100 years to live. That's it. As soon as you can really, really grasp onto that, talking like really grasp onto that, then you get to start living and loving your life. Is it Five for Fighting? He says it in his song. Only got 100 years to live, right? I'm not going to sing, but in that moment, I realized we only have 100 years to live. Whoa, right? And I don't mean that to be like, oh, okay, quit your job, do everything, not practical, and then realize that you just screwed yourself. But it's time to change your mindset. I'm telling myself this, this is what this is for. It's good venting, it's good inspiration, it's good movement. And I think that 100 years, I'm 32, right? 33% of my life is over. And now, every decision I make is predicated on the fact of the fact that I have 60 years left, right? If I'm lucky. 92, I have 70 years left. How about that? I'm gonna go with 70 years, because then that's 102. Then I break it by 2 years. But the decisions that I make now affect me 60 years from now. What will people think? What will people do 60 years from now? And how have I touched the world? How have I tried to help the world? It's Steve Jobs who said, those who are crazy enough to think they can change the world will, or something like that. I'm crazy enough to think that I can change the world. One talk therapy session at a time, one WOD at a time, one Facebook rant video at a time, whatever it is. I'm going to change the world. I am changing the world. I am. The cool part is what world do you think you're changing? The world can be whatever you want it to be. The definition of world can be whatever. And I think that was the thing. I think that's what was stopping me from hitting record today, because to admit that I'm gaining momentum to actually change the world, I think scares the living daylights out of me subconsciously. Because you have to change your DNA in order to change. 50% of what you have comes from 50% of your DNA of what you have composed of, right? Comes from your parents. The rest of the 50% you choose to have around you. You choose to have on you. So to say, this is gonna piss some people off, but to say I'm big boned, no, right? I'm not saying that's not true. What I'm saying is 50% of the big bone comes from your parents. The rest of the 50% comes from your lifestyle, comes from your choices that you make. It's just true. Going home and eating once a day, right? We'll go straight to diet. Going home eating once a day, like you don't eat all day, and then you go home and grab whatever, right? Whatever's available, and you just eat it all. Watch out, right? You don't have to do that. You're choosing to do that. I've done it before. That's why I'm saying it. I don't say anything that, I don't tell anybody anything that I haven't been through. Because how do I know? How would I know what to expect if I haven't been through it? And that's the beautiful part, is I don't give advice that I've never done before. That's just stupid. It just baffles me to say when somebody says, count your calories. Have you ever, like, somebody look at me and be like, have you ever counted? Absolutely, I counted my calories. I've done it for 3 whole days. But before that, I was very aware of what I was eating. Paid attention to macros, macronutrients. It just takes practice. 3 whole days I watched calories, right? Kind of get to know what portion sizes are. Now I'm taking a nutritious spin on this talk therapy. I don't know why, and I love that I don't know why. In order for us to actually find what we're looking for, we have to be truthful to ourselves, and that's really hard to do. We can project our own bullshit onto somebody else way easier, because then they have to change. I can give people advice all day, but what you really need to do is give yourself advice and then act upon it. And then there's real change. Yeah, you should do this and you should do that. You should. What are you going to do? Lead by example. If you're saying spread positivity, then be positive. If you're saying, and what I do is, I think I create everything for all the people who complain. Like Gary Vaynerchuk, like the dude is awesome. Now I'm nowhere near his caliber, but I like what he's doing. And that's why I do what I do. Not why, like not all the way why, but like I like what he says and how he does it. Because he sounds like he'd be pissed off, but he's not. He's not pissed off at the world. He loves the world. He loves the world so much that he's out here creating a legacy. That's what I'd hope I do. I hope my children see this, and my grandchildren see this, and my great-grandchildren see this and go, wow, he was very passionate about what he wanted. If you're not ready for change, if you're just stuck in your ways, always doing the same thing, how are you changing in life? Like, what is it that you're doing to help the world, or to help yourself, or a combination of both? What differences can you make? Even if it's just a smile. Even if it's a smile. Smile. Try it. Don't look so permanently pissed off all the time. Right? Walking around just smile. It's not gonna hurt. I would say try it. Like right now, try it. If you're watching this and you get this far into the video, smile. Ready, set, go. You're smiling. I like it. Do you like it? I like it. You got a great smile, by the way. And that's all it takes. That is all it takes. Because when you instantly change from a frown, turn it upside down, your body goes through, and your body, like, these are muscles. You're controlling these muscles. Your mind is. And when you do that, you get your neurological pathways lined up to say, I am happy. Right? I do it enough times, and your subconscious will take that as truth. Yep. It's a lot of fun changing your chemistry without even thinking about it. Don't be so stuck in your ways. Think differently. Do something outside of the box today. If you go left, go right. If you go up, go down. If you go down, go up. Right? Do something different. Interrupt your patterns. Go somewhere you haven't ever went today. Love life to the fullest. Not only live it, but love it. Love always wins. Spread positivity. Share this video. Somebody might need to hear it today. Somebody might need to smile. To be reminded that no matter what we can do, no matter what we do, we can always rewrite our story. Always. The past is yesterday. I know it's cliche, but you can't change it. You can change today. And if you continue to change today, what's going to happen tomorrow? Tomorrow's always going to be there. But is it? This is why I needed to do the talk therapy. This is why I needed this. At first I didn't want to do it, right? Go back and, like, I didn't want to do this. Now, man, I'm ready for today. Try it. Hit record, start talking. You don't have to share it out like I do, but go ahead and hit it. Hit record, start talking into a microphone, start talking into your phone, start talking into your camera. Be amazed at the stuff that comes out and how you feel when you're done. Give it a shot. As always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you and whoever would even think about listening to me. So I thank you for your attention. Stay safe out there. Be blessed.